All right, ladies and gentlemen, fanciers, we're back to our award ceremony program. Thank you so much for being patient. We've had a few technical difficulties, but we are on the way to fixing them and making them perfect. We hope you guys had an amazing meal. Thank you so much once again to our Sun City staff and the catering team for the delicious food. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for our auction, but before we do that, I'd like to invite onto the stage one more time our race director, Hendrik van Weilig. He's got a few announcements to make, and then we'll kick off with the auction. Very, very exciting. My very first auction to witness, so yeah, looking forward to that. So once again, please welcome Hendrik van Weilig.
Thank you very much, Khotso. Much appreciated. Okay. Yeah, I have a few mistakes. Sometimes you get big mistakes. I don't know if my shoulder is always wide enough for those mistakes. But the best thing I know in life is to fix your mistakes as quick as possible. So excuse me, I'm also truly human and I can make mistakes, and you will see the big mistakes we just made. First of all, I just mentioned about Emmanuel, what's a big pillar he is, and the whole entire AFRIKAPRO, the pigeons and the half of that pigeons and the hours he put in. But I totally missed Lara. Lara wasn't even tonight on the stage. There was a moment that she couldn't even attend also, same as Emmanuel, our auction, because, this whole evening, because she's just ongoing, non-stopping, working on every single detail you see out there. There was not one pigeon digit wrong out of thousands of it throughout. That's on a website and Benzing. And every single pigeon that you see in Africa Pro, so you have to go and double check the name. If you change the name, so you have to manually go and change it in Benzing as well, because those two websites run separate from each other. Laura, thank you so much for always, doesn't matter what time of the night or day we call you, she's always willing and she's very, very effective. Immediately you will have an answer and it will be 100% correct. Thanks for that as well, and your dedication, much appreciated. I also mentioned on when we had the nice barbecue, Bosbra dancing with fire in the rain. I thank Len Knutse Bolandwijn for the wine his sponsor, and yesterday I forgot it for tonight, who is the highlight of this evening. Thank you so much, Bolandwijn, for your good gesture and for supporting Africa Pro so much. Len is always, heart is just overflowing of appreciation and of supporting Africa Pro. And he support Africa Pro also by entering a lot of trainings and pull his whole family into Africa Pro, and that's really appreciated. Thank you very much, Bolandwijn, for your sponsorship. And then the day arrived that I fear so much. When I start, when I start conceptualize Africa Pro, I start to talk to my web developers, and I explained to him what I want, and I want it exactly as Tour de France, but it wasn't as easy, as easier said than done. Up till this moment, this is perhaps the most challenging task, is to have, in Formula One, you just have 20 vehicles, cars that's racing there, and you have just this 20 to take care of. Or in Tour de France, 100 cyclists. But here we're dealing with over 3,000 pigeons, and we know it can get even more, although I will put the limit on 4,500 pigeons for our loft. But still, up till now where we are developed with our website, the other day they remind me we're already over, I think it was 2.5 million lines of developing, just so that you have a result in life, a lifetime. So that was a big improvement. I don't know if you guys noticed it throughout this year, but this year you could live view how the rankings keep changing throughout our entire season. Although we test it as much as we can before a season start, but they picked up on this race, there was one pigeon's clock never stopped, and they tried to figure out why not, and they're only informing me right now, 10 minutes ago, they think they only will be able to stop that pigeon's clock when we stop the Benzing clock. So the clock is still running now as we speak. So in the meantime, they bring it under my attention, if we stop that clock for that pigeon on the right time, that would have a massive impact on our results. And therefore, I'm very embarrassed, but I have to face the mistakes. So I want to call up Dr. Bowden. The brown jacket actually then belongs to TNT Loft. I say, Taran, you can make your way forward as well. Now you can come for sure. And Dr. Bowden. So I'm very grateful, Dr. Bowden actually keeping the blue jacket for sure, 100% sure. They have the very best ace pigeon so far. And I also asked him to bring his trophy with. Why? It was always my idea to have our blue, brown, blue, and black jacket and the green jackets in one photo for our webpage for the 2025 season. So I want that photo right now in this moment as we're going to go. So can we just hang the brown jacket over your shoulders, Taran?
Sorry, no, it's all right. Congratulations.
I thought Dr. Bowden's shoulder, he only had 2 shoulders anyway, so there's too many jackets for one shoulder. So we're going to hand over this trophy for Taran. Then I want to call up the green jacket winners as well. If we have one representative for your green jacket, just for its photo purposes, and your trophy. And as well, Rosen Dobrev, for your black jacket photo as well. But I want you to leave that other trophy there. For me, this is a special trophy I want you to to hold in front of you for this photo. If you guys can maybe stand here in the front, and then I want to hand you this trophy. If you can stand on the side of the blue jacket.
Over here.
That side. Yeah. Well done. Congratulations. Just hold it at the bottom nicely. If you can stand nice and close to each other. This is a very special photo I want for our website. Let's give them a hand. Yeah, so just so that you know that the pigeon is Enigma. If you look at the website right now, Enigma's time is still running, but Enigma is asleep in the loft even on the first day, and there's the brown jacket rightfully. But well done to everyone, each and everyone. What a beautiful photo and a beautiful season. Well deserved. Congratulations.
Well done, gentlemen.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to put your name on here.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now for our next procedures, we're going to go over to the auction. Just more about the auction. This is the very first time we do it on this platform. It used to be our wildlife platform for wild animals. So hopefully there's no mistakes coming in. But so just bear with us. This is the first time, but we are very, very fortunate for a dear friend as well, and that's Neil Swart. I called him up and I explained to him what I want to do, and immediately he told me, "Yo, Hendrik, I want to do it. I'm very, very keen to that, but I have an auction running on that day. But let talks to me, because I can finish that auction, jump in a car, and just make my way to you, driving all the way from Valwater." He was racing here to make this auction in time. I actually told him, let me do the auction 9:30, and you will be here in time. So Neil, can you just come forward, and he's going to be the auctioneer for us. Out of a good friendship for many years. When I started in the game industry, he was my auctioneer I dearly love. And then also, Rowan, can you come up? Yeah, Rowan, my loft manager, he's the guy that's the library. He knows the pedigrees very well, and the pigeons and the fanciers. He lives for that.
Over here as well. Thank you.
Okay, so for now, for this thing, we will let know on social media as well that this link is out there. If we can put a Volkswinkel link out, that's for everyone in the world there to download as well, the app of Volkswinkel, or just follow it on the online side. But for everyone that sits here, in case you didn't have the time to register, if you didn't register, we have a backup plan as well. And the backup plan is that even if the hammer falls on you, you will find a very friendly person coming to you with a paper to sign that you bought that lot. So even if you didn't register, we'll take your bet. Okay, now if I can just have the free spotters on, are you around? There's the spotters. Okay, so we have, sorry, I can't see into the light. Okay, yeah.
Gustav and Rudolf.
Yes. So all the spotters is out there. And then, yeah, I just want to say it again from our side. The reason we do that, the initiative actually come from overseas participants that ask us, but I want to buy off the AFRIKAPRO pigeons that do well at your auction, at the loft, but I want to actually breed with them for the next season. How can I do so? I have a problem to breed. I can't ship them back to my house and then breed, and then I'm too late for that next year. And I say, therefore, the Polo loft is there for you. This is what I also mentioned a year ago. So just we can have a quick look at that facility, and then we go into the first lot for auction procedures. Last year, with our prize giving, we announced that the fanciers that want to buy AFRIKAPRO pigeons and then pair them up to participate in the following year in AFRIKAPRO can do so by making use of our Pala breeding facility. And ever since, the interest actually grew massively. As you can see here, there's already quite a few single pension equipards. What we normally charge is $100 for each young pigeon that we need to the AFRIKAPRO lot for the following season. So I just want to get this offer out there for everyone to know. Again, as I advertised it last year, for all of you, now's the time to consider buying pigeons on AFRIKAPRO auction that perform well. And here's the facility for you to pair them up and, of course, to breed for the following year. Yeah, so I think that's a big moment for us. Lot 1, I decided we must open Lot 1 because this is where there's a nice, beautiful story for those who didn't see it. It's how me and Ron's roads crossed, and this is when I really started to do the type of homework I mentioned earlier tonight, what Dr. Bowden done. I was also very new into genetics and was just eyes all wide open in South Africa and all over the world. Where's the very special good pigeons, as many of you guys done, and try to get your hands on those to perform well. And that was one of my very good experiences I had in the pigeon sport when I started back in 2019. So we can quickly have a look at this Lot 1 video, and then I hand over to Neil to go for that. Good luck.
Thank you, Indra.
One of the most special pigeons that I was ever privileged to train in my pigeon career. So Ruby raced the first year, she won the combine, the very first race in her life. She won the WCPTA, the Cape Transport Association combine in Western Cape. And it was so special to win one of those big races. And on the Tuesday morning, I took the pigeons out for a short training flight. And when the birds arrived home, Ruby was entirely open. She had a massive injury. And obviously, I was in tears because that was the race career. And myself and my mother, I remember sitting in the room. We tried to fix her up just to make that she can become a breeding pigeon to retire the breeding. So after the race, I put in the breeding lot, and she, after 5-6 months, I wanted to play really and fight with the hands and fight with the cocks, and she was always busy in the breeding lot. So the best is to take her out of the breeding lot and take the race lot. The injury recovered well, and yeah, so I put in the race lot. And then the season started again, and I forgot about Ruby, and all the trainers come, and on every training flight I took the pigeons out, Ruby's in front, Ruby's inside. I decided, okay, I can put her in again for the first race of the season, or the second race of the season, and boom, she won the combine again. So that was for me very special. She won 2 combines, 1 year of each other after coming back from a massive injury. And normally, I know when pigeons get a massive injury like that, it's very, very, very hard for them to come back and become a champion again. And I've decided that I'm going to put Ruby into the stock lot after winning 2 combines in Cape Town. And then in Cape Town, there's 2 different organizations. There's the WCPTA and there's the Federated Board of Homing Unions. And I was privileged to race in both organizations. And obviously, the pigeon fancier said, yeah, but she's never won in the Federated Board. If she won in the Federated Board, then she's only a special bird. So the next week went back because I think I can have her in the breeding loft and she can be my foundation hen for the rest of my entire life. And then I've decided, boys and egos also want to always try and prove something. And I've put Ruby in the basket for the federated board race, and it was a slight headwind race. And yeah, obviously the fanciers in the club saw that I've basket Ruby, and everyone knew Ruby is in the race, Ruby is in the race. And it's only then the third time that she's ever entered in a racing basket. And that Saturday I've been waiting with the birds, and I told my mother Ruby's going to win again today. I was so confident in her because she's always busy in the loft and she's dominating the entire loft, and there's more than 200 pigeons in the loft. And that Saturday I saw there's a bird coming, and I already started to be so excited, and she's turning and she's turning, and I knew it's Ruby, and she's turning and turning. And after 2 minutes she entered the loft and she've won the Federated Board of Homing Union Combine again. So she've only raced 3 times in her entire life, and all 3 times she've won the Combine. 2 on the WCPTA and the Federated Board of Homing Unions, from 299 kilometer, just above 1100 was her last velocity.
So I got to hear about a 3-time combine winner, Pigeon, that done phenomenally well. I think one of the last combines he won was 6,700 pigeons. And I quickly actually opened those stats, and I found that this pigeon actually broke a world record. It's a pigeon with the best coefficient ever. I worked it out. At that time I think it was 0.2, maybe 0.25. And I said, no, I've got to get this pigeon. So I managed to get Ron's contact details. I call him up and I said to him, no, I need to see you and your pigeon. And he said, no, there's already somebody coming down to come and view the pigeon, and perhaps also committed to buy already that pigeon. And I said, no, you don't understand. You've got to come to me now. I'm going to book your plane ticket for you, but you come with the pigeon. I want the president to see this pigeon. And that was deal done. That day, Ron arrived here. We met, and it was a big moment for us, but out of that deal, our camaraderie started. Little did we know, out of Ruby, he's going to become my loft trainer. So for us as well, this was our center point of where we're standing today, if it comes to AFRIKAPRO team and the training of our pigeons and everything. So thanks to Ruby, and for me, it's that most special pigeon, as well as it is for Ron.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I think it's a very special pigeon, Ruby, and I think everybody needs her. Let's go. It's lot number 1, really one of the special pigeons on this auction. Please bid fast, bid. We would like, we can't see that. I don't know if there is George. Is George? What's your name? Gustav. Rudolph is there. We would like to make sure we don't miss you, so let's go. Where do we start? 500,000. We're bidding in rands. Eh? Let's go. I think we've got 50,000 on the 60,000 on the net. We've got 60,000, a bidder on the net, 60,000. Okay, 60,000, I'm on 60, but what about 5? 65,000, about 5, selling about 65. 65,000, I'm on 5, selling about 65,000, asking 70,000 now. 70,000, I'm on 7, about 70,000 bid. Hope 7 are base, and I'm on 70,000, selling 7 over 70,000, I'm on 7 about 70,000. 75,000, about 5, selling about 75. Hope 5 and 7 are base, about 75,000, 80,000, I'm on 80,000 bid. On 80,000, I'm on the net, sir. 80,000 over 80, selling 80 over 80,000 now. 80,000, I'm on 80 over 80,000, selling 80 over 80,000. 90,000 bid. 90,000, selling 90 on the floor. 90,000, I'm on 90, selling 90,000, asking 100,000 bid. Well, 90,000, I'm on 90, selling 90,000. 90,000 now. 90,000, I'm on 90, 195. 95,000, selling 595. 95,000, I'm on 95,000, sir. And it's in rands, eh? It's rands, not dollars. 95,000, selling 595. What about 100,000? Let's go. 95,000, selling 595, bidding 595. 100,000 bid. Asking 110, please. 100,000 over 100,000, selling 1 over 100,000 now. Hope 400,000, selling 100,000. I'm on 100 on the floor, yes. against the net. 100,000 selling 100,000 around a days and selling 100,000 bid. Hope you know days and selling 100,000 I'm 100,000 now. 100,000 I'm 100,000 ladies and 110 bid. You know I'm 10 days and I'm on 10 number 110 bid. 110 I'm on 10 number 110 selling 10 number 110 10 number 110 now. Hope all 10 days and we selling ruby ladies and gentlemen. 120 on the 20 days and I'm on 20 number 120 bid. On 120 now we're on 20 asking 130. You know I'm 20 days and I'm on 120 number 120 bid. 120 on 20 days over 130 bid. On 130 against you sir. 130 I'm on 30 on days over 130 now. On 130 I'm against you sir. What about 140? 130 selling 30 over 130 I'm on 30 over 130 140. You know what if you're days over 140 bid. 140 I'm selling at 140 now. 140 on the floor. 140 against you on the net. 140 what about 150 sir? 150 over a fight of days over 150. 150 is selling 50 over 150. I'll take 60 sir. 150 over a fight of days over 150. What about 60 sir? Over a fight of days over 150. What about 60 sir? It's in rand sir. 160 Maromara says that they said about 160 asking 7 about 160 bid. Hope you know Mara says that they sent 160 Omar says that they said about 160 I'm on 60 against the net sir. 170 I'm on 170 asking 7 about 170. I've got 170 on the net sir asking 180. 170 on the net. 170 net better sir against you on the floor. 170 80 sir. 180 80 selling 80 180 selling 80 against the net. 180 and Omar and Tachta they said about 180 selling 80 on the floor. 180 Omar and Tachta they said about 180 sir. It's one. He's got the green jacket. What jacket? He's got the blue jacket. So please, if you want to that guy, if you don't want him to have the black jacket next year, you must do something.
The rand
you've got 190.
The rand is weak, ne? It's 20 rand to the dollar. Divide it. Just cut the zero
so
out and divide it in half. That's the dollar value.
Yeah. So it's a $10,000.
Yeah, it's small money still.
Small money still. $10,000, something like that. 190 but 190 selling 90 but 190 also be fluid, ne? 190 on the net. We against you, sir. We on the net. 190 selling 90 asking 200,000, sir. Let's make 200,000. 200,000. Oh, 200 days said about 200,000 selling to about 200 days said about 2 but about 200,000 now. On 200,000 about 2 selling 200,000 about 2. I've got 200,000 on the floor. 200 days said about 200 selling 200. What about 10 sir? 200,000 I'm against the net. 200,000 about 200 days said about 200,000 bid. Oh, 300 days said about 200,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we're counting down on 200,000 once selling ruby. Opening one more time. 200,010. 210,000, sir. I'm against you. 220. Let's go. 210 days and I'm on 10 about 210. What about 20, sir? 210 days and I've got 210 against you, sir. 210,000 about 10. Selling 10 about 210. Sir, have a big sip of that nice South African wine. Oh, have a big sip. Yes, let's see. We've got 210,000 rands.
It's now $10,000 plus minus.
Something
just
like $10,000. 210,000 rands. Okay, 210 days and I'm on 10 about 210, selling 10 about 210 days and I'm on 10 about 210. Ladies and gentlemen, the hammer is going on 210,000 going once. 220. 220, thank you sir. On 220, no sir, we're just starting. It's only 9:30, so we still got a lot of time. 220, 220 days and I'm on 20 against the net, 220,000 bid. Oh, 320 days and I'm on 20, 220, what about 30? Asking 30. 220,000 on the floor. Going once. 220,000 twice. Ladies and gentlemen, we're selling ruby 220,000. Let's give him a big hand. 220,000.
Dr. Bowden, well done, Dr. Bowden, that win the blue jacket. Can we dim those lights a little bit? We can't see if there's a bidding from this stage. How's that? Thank you.
Okay, lot 2, 019348. It's a pigeon bred by Valja Rosen Dubrevi, all the way from Bulgaria. Fantastic season in Africa Pro. Once again, well done. This is your pigeon, lot number 2.
All right, we're selling a lot number 2, and we've got on the net 22,500, asking 25. 21,500, number 22, 9,000, number 2, selling number 22. On 22,500, number 22, or about 25,000, let's go. On 22,500, number 22, 9,000 bid. 22,500, number 25, now 30. 25,000, selling number 25 bid. On 25,000, selling number 520, base number 25. 25, let's go, 30,000, number 25 bid. On 25,000, selling number of 25. 25,000 number 5, selling number 25, 30,000 bid. Third of base number 30, I'm on third number 30 now, 5 sir. On 30,000, I'm on third number 30,000 bid. 30,000, what about 5? 30,000, selling third number 30,000 now. On 30,000, I'm on third number asking 5. 30,000, I'm on 30, selling third number 30,000 bid. 30,000, I'm on 30 number 30,000, ladies and gentlemen. 35,000, 40,000, 40,000, 50,000 bid. 50,000, I'm on 50 number 50,000 now. Doka on 50,000. Oh, 5 dot base number 50,000, selling 50 number 50,000 now. 50,000, what about 5 sir? 50,000, 55,000, selling number 55. Doka, julle het al baie groter foute as dit in die lewe gemaak, net. 55,000 number 55,000, selling number 55,000, selling number 55,000 bid. 55,000, selling 55,000. Are you all out and done?
If I have it right, there's Kings and Gijslow blood in that one. Check the description. If you read the description, there will be blood of Kings and Gijslow in that pigeon as well.
You've got that? Doka, as jy nou seker jy is klaar.
I hope I'm right.
Dink mooi.
Yeah, I'm right.
Dink mooi. Hoor daar, bloedlyne. 60,000, I'm on 60 minutes, 60,000, that is 60 minutes, 60,000. What about 5, sir? On 65,000, I'm against you, 60,000 bid. 60,000, I'm on 60 minutes, 60,000, over 60, asking 5, sir. On 65,000, selling 5 minutes, 65. 65,000, selling 5 minutes, 65,000, selling. Weet jy wat? Let me tell you this. Tonight, when you finish here, you go there to the casino. Hey? You go to the casino, you win this lot of money. Hey? You can make, let's go, 70,000. 70,000, I'm on 70,000, selling 70,000 bid. Al uit daai nommer, moet hom nie bære nie. Al uit daai nommer, moet hom nie bære
The
nie. Hey?
best advice I can give somebody is to buy a black jacket, win a pigeon. I can't give better advice.
As hy die blackjack winner.
Yeah.
The blackjack winner. The black 80,000 over a top of the ceremony 80,000 now. On 80,000 over 80, selling 80,000. Let's go 90,000, 90,000 bid. On 90,000, selling 90. Buy the champion, sir. 90,000 over a 90, selling 90,000 now. On 90,000, what about 100,000 bid? 90,000 over 90, selling 90,000, 90,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we're selling a champion here. 90,000. Op 90,000, 90,000 all out and done. Going once. 90,000 twice, all out, done. 90,000, 90,000. Kom ons gee lekker aan het loop.
Okay, lot number 3, a pigeon from Gijslow, 37th in the final. Just to give you guys an idea, you saw the results tonight of Gijslow, but him and together, Mark King and Hein from Top Pigeon, they also win the team competition in Denuking, which is, in my opinion, one of the second best of the Africa Pro. Mbani's Loft had a fantastic year as well. Hein and King and Gijslow, they won the team competition in Denuking this year. So, yes, well-trained pigeons in Denuking and a long season. I think the final was 700, 600, 500, 400. Many distances. So Top Pigeon, together with Mark King and Gijslow, win the team competition as well in the other loft. Not only in Africa Pro that they did well. So yeah, this pigeon, 37th in the final.
And Top Pigeon also won this year in Africa Pro 2 times Fancy of the Week. And King and Gijslo won a races more than once in AFRIKAPRO this season, but in the history of AFRIKAPRO, we're going to talk too long to explain how many successes they already have with us. So, undoubtedly, one of the best genetics on offer there.
All right, let's go. Lot number 3. Top lot here. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're selling at 25,000. 25,000 selling number of 5 and 2 base server at 25,000, asking 30 number 25 base. 30,000 on 30, selling 30 number 30,000 now. On 30,000, what about 40 number 30,000, selling 30. 30,000 on 30, selling 30 number 30,000 now. 30,000, I'm selling at 30,000. That base server at 30 number 30,000. I've got 30,000. 30,000. 35, 500 base cerebral selling about 35, 40,000 selling for about 40 bed. On 40,000, I'm on 40 about 40,000 now. 40,000, I'm on 40, asking 45. 40,000 selling for about 40,000 selling 40, 40. On 40,000, I'm on 40, asking 45. 40,000, I'm on 40, selling 40, about surely 45. She's a bid 45, let's go. 40,000, I'm on 40, selling for about 40,000 bid. 40,000 all out and done, ladies and gentlemen, we've done the time. Selling at 40,000, all out and done on 40,000. Rante, 40,000 on this one, 40,000. Dit hy die nommerkie.
Volgende ene is weer hulle en dit is net 27th final.
Okay. Yeah, so the next pigeon is also from Kingston Gijslo out of Pigeon Palace 2, same breeding project. And what's the final? 52? 27 final on a very, very tough, hot race. So they also done very, very good on the final. Well done. This is the very last Kingston Gijslo pigeon for tonight on auction.
Thank you, Indrik. And it's lot number 4.
Yeah.
We've got 37,500. Next bid 40,000. 40,000 about you've got 40. 40,000 about 40, bidding 40 about 40,000. I'm on 4 about 40,000 now. On 40,000, selling for about 40,000. Let's go 45. 40,000, I'm on 40, selling for about 40,000. I'm on 40, bidding 40 about 40,000. 45,000, selling for about 45. On 45,000, bidding for about 45. What about 50 about 45 bid? On 45,000, selling for about 45. Asking 50,000 about 5 and 4 base about 45 bid. 45,000 selling for. What about 50, sir? 45,000, I'm on 5, selling for surely 50,000. 45,000 all out and done. We selling at 45,000. All out and done. Then the time on 45,000. Ramto, 45,000. Yes, let's give him a great big hand. Thank you, sir. And our buyer, you've got our buyer there.
TNT 13 Ice 57 final. TNT 13 Ice 57.
Okay, so the next one is from Tyron, the brown jacket winner of 2024 and 57 final. Yeah, this is lot number 5. Gone halfway through the auction now.
Yes, let's go. 22,500. Next 25. 22,500 about 5, 25,000 25 about 25, 25 bid. On 25,000 selling out of 25,000 about 5. 25,000 25 about 25, bidding about 25 now. On 25,000 wasted about 30,000 now. 30,000, thank you sir, I've got you. 30,000, I'm on 30 about that, they said about 30 bid. I've got you sir. 30,000, I'm on 30 about 30,000 bid. 35,000 at the back, 35 against you sir. 35,000 selling for about 40,000, selling 40, bidding 40,000 now. On 40,000, I'm selling at 40,000. What about 5? 45,000 selling for about 45, 50,000 bid. 50,000 is bidding 50 against you. 55, let's go. 50,000, I'm on 50, about 50,000 bid. 55,000, 60,000 now. 60,000, I'm 60,000. On 60,000, I'm against you, sir. 60,000, I'm on 60, but is his bid? Eerlikheid tussen diewe, 60,000 bid, 60, I'm on 60, but I said that they said about 60,000 now, I'm against you at the back, sir. 60,000 all out and done, 60,000 going once, 60,000 twice, all out, done, 60,000, sir. Well bought, sir, 60,000.
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay, lot number 6, Diamond Pigeon Stud, 18th final.
Okay.
Dr. Bowden, Same genetics that have give you the ace pigeon today. So Diamond Stud was the winner of the first year on the black jacket, and again today in the top 3 in the black jacket, 18th final.
Blue blood. Blue blood. All right, and where do we start? 25, is that right? 5 and 1 of the Cerebra 25,000, selling over 25, asking Cerebra 25, I'm on farmer 25, on 25, 30,000, selling Cerebra 30,000 now, on 35,000, selling farmer 35, what about 40? 35,000, I'm selling at 35, 5 and out of the 35,000, selling farmer 35 now, on 35,000, selling farmer, what about 40, 35, we selling blue blood here, 35,000, selling farmer 35, bidding farmer 35, or 5 and out of the Cerebra 35, 40,000 bid. Fear they said I'm selling at 40,000 bid for about 40,000 bid. 40,000 I'm on for about asking 45. On 40,000 selling for about fear they said about 40 bid. I'm on 45,000 about fear they said 40,000, ladies and gentlemen. 40,000 going once and twice. All out and done. 40,000. Well bought, sir. Baie geluk met jou duif. Baie mooi. Goeie koop. 40,000.
Okay, the next pigeon is my favorite bird on the auction. The green jacket winner of 2024. Many people say you get a sprint pigeon and when the distance comes, boom, the bird is gone. But not AFRIKAPRO's green jacket winner. This pigeon made it yesterday on the day. Spectacular bird entered by SG Ulrich and the painters. Guys, well done. I had the privilege to train that pigeon. And I never had a pigeon with soft feathers like that hen. Beautiful, beautiful bird. She recovers so well when we handle the birds in the next day, when we give them pills to recover the pigeons. Yeah, you can fly that bird tomorrow again and in 3 days again up to a distance of 1,000 kilometers. So, great genetics. My pick of the day is that pigeon.
Wow. Hey?
We all know that pigeon done that sprint with 9 flights. The 10 flights he was molting.
Sounds like...
If I'm not mistaken, Steer, I think she was 5 times in the top 100, if I'm correct. 7 times in the top 100 out of the 10 races. Yeah, the results speak itself.
It sounds like the Usain Bolt, the sprinter, the Usain Bolt of the pigeons. Where do we start? 100,000. 100,000. Is that correct, sir? 100,000, let's go. 25,000 over 30, I'm a third over there, they said over 35,000, selling for over 35. 500, they said over 35,000, selling for over 40,000 bid. 50,000, I want 50 over 50,000 now. 50,000, I'm selling at 50 over 50, they said over 50 bid. 60,000, I gave you 70,000 now. On 70,000, 80,000 over 80 over 80. 70,000, I'm on 7 over 70,000 bid. On 70,000, selling 80,000 over 80. 90,000 over 90,000 now. 90,000 over 90,000 bid. On 90,000, selling 90 over 90,000, 100,000 bid. Opinion on the day said 110. 110 days said about 110 bidding 10 over 120 over 130 bid. 130 selling 30 over 130 over 130 bid. 130 I'm selling at 130. You're buying the base, sir. 130, 130 over 100 days said about 130 over 130 now. On 130. Ladies and gentlemen, buy the best of the day. 130. 130. In Honorandara, they said about 130, selling said about 130, asking 140 now. 140, 140, I've got 140 on the net. In Honorandara, they said about 140, I've got 140, 140 bid. 140, selling for them at 140, 140 now. 140, we're selling at 140, ladies and gentlemen. 140, 140,000. 150. Yes, sir. 150 and all of 8 they said about 150 bid. On 150, what about 60? On the floor, sir. 160 bid. 160 bid. What? Sir, this guy, Ruan, told you. It's his pick. Out of how many? 1, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 2,900. 180. 180,000 over 80, asking 200,000 over a 180 bid. Op je nummer en 80, they said over a 180. What about 200,000 over a 180 bid? 180, I'm asking 200,000 over a 180 on the floor. 180 over a 180, bidding 80 over a 180. What about 200,000? I'm on the floor, sir. 180, what about 200,000? Let's go 200,000 now. On 180,000 over a 180, selling 80 over a 180 bid. I'm fighting for 200 here, sir. I've got 180. 180, 180,000, asking 200,000. They come to mark. 180,000, ladies and gentlemen, fair warning, please. 5 seconds to go. 180,000 all out and done. Randtop, 180,000. We're selling at 180,000. Yes, let's give him a big hand.
Mr. Tom van Gaver, is it correct? Okay. Tom van Gaver.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we must let's put our hands together for that nice, well bought Tom. You bought a well bought, sir.
Okay, lot number 8 is a pigeon from Lex Webster. Very, very famous name in South Africa, all around the world. He's doing very, very well, Lex. Where are you? Lex and his family, a couple of weeks ago, they had the ace pigeon in Denuking at the Mbani's race. That hen was, I think, every week in the first pack. She won the final. She sold for $23,000. Valja Rossen de Brevi bought that pigeon, Blue Moon. Spectacular bird, and today Lex, his number 1 base breeder is the boss, and AFRIKAPRO obviously the cream of the crop in South Africa, and we are fortunate to have one of them tonight on sale. So this is a direct son of the boss, and 40th in the final today, 10th in the brown jacket. It's I think the boss is also the grandsire to Blue Moon, if I'm correct, Lex? Yes. Okay, so guys, the boss, everywhere the boss go, he is the boss. So buy these genetics, it's relax, fantastic birds. When it's hot, any race, you're always in the top. Well respect.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. 25,000 on lot number 8. 25,000 over a 5, selling for about 25, what about 10 about 25, selling for about 25 bid. 25,000 over a 5, 30,000, selling for about 30,000, I'm a third about 30,000 now. 30,000, selling for about 30,000, I'm a third about 30,000 now. 30,000, what about 35? Asking 35 bid. 35,000 over a 5, selling about 30,000, I'm a third about 30. 35,000 bidding for about 5 and out of base about 35. 35,000, 40,000, same buyer, sir. 40,000, I'm on 4 about a fair base about 4. He's buying the best. He's picking them one by one. Next year, I know who's going to take the black jacket there. But this is for next year's brown jacket, I think. I can see that. 40,000, I'm on 4 about a fair base about 40, selling for about a 40 bid. On 40,000, about a 40, asking 45. 40,000, I'm on 40, bidding for about a 40,000 bid. 40,000, I'm on 40, what about 5? 40,000, selling for about a fair base about a 40, I'm selling at 40,000. 40,000, surely 45. Surely 45. 45,000 selling for about 45, bidding for about 45 bid. 45, I'm against you, what about 50? Let's go 50. 45,000 about 5, selling for about 45,000 now. 45, asking 50, sir. 50. Only 50, it's a small one. 50,000 bid. 45, let's, 50,000, thank you, sir. About 50, about 50,000, I'm on 50, about a new bidder. 55. Is that correct? 55. It can never be here. 55,000 selling for about 55, bidding for about 55 bid. 55,000, are you done, sir? 55,000 over 5, selling for about 55,000, ladies and gentlemen. Selling at 55,000, 60,000 now. 60,000, I'm on 65,000, selling for about 65, 70,000, I'm on 7 about 70,000 bid. 70,000 bidding 7 about 70,000, I'm on 7 about 70,000, oh. 80,000, 90,000 bid. 90,000 selling now about 90,000 now. 90,000, I'm on 90,000 selling 90 about 90,000, 100,000 now. 110,000 about 110 bid. 110 days and I'm on 10 about 110 and selling 10 about 110 now. 110 about 110 about 110 days about 110. 120, 130, 130 bid, 30 about 130 now. 130, what about 40 about 130 bid? 140, 50, 150. 150,000. Hope you know about 5 days and 160, about 160, 180 bid. 180, you know about Tata days about 180, about 180 now. 200,000, let's go. On 180, about 180, selling it about 180 now. 180, about 180 bid. 180, 200,000, selling to about 200,000 bid. 225, 200, 5 and 200 days about 25, 50. 250, 200, 275. 275, selling for about 275, 300,000 bid. 300 days at about 350 bid. 350 selling 50 minute 305 days and I'm on 50. On 350 selling 50 minute 400,000 out. 400,000 about 450 bid. 450 bidding 50 minute 305 days and I'm on 50 minute 450 bid. 450, let's go 500,000 now, sir. 450 minute 305 days at about 500,000 now. 500 days at about 500,000. Are you done, sir? Sure. You're not used to lose, sir. 500,000. 500,000. We're selling 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, going once. 500,000 twice. All out and done. 500,000.
Jan Hoijmans. Oh, I see troubles coming for South Africa. Jan is getting these genetics and it's going to cross to the Harry family. Well done, Jan. Spectacular bird. Well done, Lex, the owner. Okay, lot number 9. It's a pigeon from Dupree and Deadlifts. Yeah, Barney and John. Fantastic results over the years, dominating the Gauteng. I think this year only Alva and Bester tip them on the single bird averages, but for many, many years they dominate Pretoria. Combine on the all bird averages. No one can stop them for the last couple of years. Congratulations on Barney and John. So yeah, these genetics, last year they won the black jacket, and yesterday on the final they had 4 birds in the top 50. So good birds come on the hard races. So this pigeon was 49th in the final.
And I think there's only 3 lots left. Only 3 birds left. And we've got 25. 25,000 over a selling about 25, bidding for about 25, what about 30 about 25, again if it's over 25 bid. On 25,000 selling for about 5 and 200, they said about 25, what about 30? 25,000 selling for about 30,000, let's go. 25,000 over a selling for asking for 30,000, sir. 30,000, let's go. 25,000 selling for about 5 and 200, they said about 25. On 25,000 selling for about 30,005. 35,000 about 35 selling for about 35, what about 40, sir? 35,000 selling for about 500, they said about 35 now. 35 asking 40, about 35. 35 I'm selling at 35, I'm about 35, 40. 40, about 40 selling for about 40 against you 5. 45,000 selling for about 45, now 50, sir. 45 selling for about 50 bid. 50,000 I'm on 50, about 50, I'm on 50, about 50 bid. 50,000 I'm on 50, about 50, what about 55? 55,000 about 5, are you done, sir? 55, I'm selling at 55,000, ladies and gentlemen. 55,000, are you all out and done? Yes, I'm 55,000, all out and done. 55,000.
Okay, lot number 10 was 103rd in the final race, but it's the same breed as the 5th place Africa Pro final yesterday from Valia Ross and de Brevi. Yeah, fantastic pigeon. I had the privilege to handle this bird after they come from the race. Beautiful pigeon, and it's the same family as Qatar Horse, the very, very famous pigeon from Mountain Lofts. I do very, very well for Umberka Loft, dominating Africa Pro as well, do very, very well. and for Bulgaria Love. So it's the same family as Qatar Horse, 103 final. The full brother or the full sister was 5th yesterday in the final. So the genetics don't lie.
Okay, dames en ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Nee, ek het net gedink jy wil dalk. Lot number 10. Let's go 25,000 now. 25 days set over a 5, selling about a 25, asking third about a 30,000. I'm on third about a data day set about a 30 bid. 35,000 selling about a 35. 35 against you 40,000. I'm on 4 about a 40,000 now. 40,000 I'm on 40, selling 40, asking 45. 40,000 I'm on 40 about a 40,000 bid. 40 about a 45. 5 days set about a 5, selling about a 45,000 bid. 45,000, what about 50, sir? 50,000, I'm on 50. 5 days set about a 50, are you done, sir? 50,000, I'm selling at 50,000. 50,000, bid. 50 about a 50,000 bid. On 50,000, I'm selling at 50,000. Ladies and gentlemen, only 2 left, I think. 50,000, all out and done on 50,000. Run to 50,000, thank you, sir. 50,000. 50,000. No video beard, ne?
All right, this pigeon is a special bird. This bird just won 2 weeks ago that beautiful Ford well-tracked bakkie that's standing there outside. Wimbuch Einkammer. Wimbuch, well done with this pigeon. Wimbuch also, the Len Knutse won the final race, AFRIKAPRO last year, and the couple, he inquired from Wimbuch. He bought a couple from Wimbuch and he won AFRIKAPRO final race. So this is the car race winner, guys. Yeah. The results speak for itself. It's home from the final. Wimbuch Einkammer have pigeons that can fly any distance, any wind, any day. You'll always see him on top rising. What a legend, Wimbuch, and a privilege to have this pigeon on sale to offer for everyone in the world, this bird.
Thank you, Don Kimbut. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we start on 25,000 over a 5, betting power about 25, what about 30 about 25,000, asking 30 about 25 bid. 25,000 selling over a 25, betting power about 25 now. On 25,000, are you done? I'm said 30,000. Hope that they said about a 30 about 30,000, selling 30 about 30 bid. 30,000 over a 35. 35,000 over a 5, betting power about 35, what about 40 about 35 bid. 35,000 selling power about 35 on the net, sir. 35,000 about a 5, selling over a 35, bid about a 35, 40. 40, they said about a 40,000 now. 40,000, I'm on 4 over a 40,000, bid 4 over a 40 bid. Oh, 40, they said about a 40, about a 40,000, I'm on 4 over a 40 bid. 40,000, what about 5? 45,000 about a 5, bidding power about a 45, 50,000 bid. 50,000, I'm on 50, about a 55. Is it clear? 55,000 about a 5, selling power about a 55, 60,000, I'm on 60, about a 60 bid. 60, kyk vir my. 60,000 agter. 60,000, I'm on 60, about a 65. 65,000 about a 5, selling for about a 70,000 now. On 70,000, I've got 70, about a 70,000 against you, sir. 75,000 about a 5, 80,000 bid. 80,000, I'm 80 at the back, 80, about 80,000 now. 80,000 against you all, 80, about 80,000, selling about 80,000. 85,000, 90,000 bid. 90,000, I'm on 90,000 bid. 90,000 at the back, 90,000 bid. 95,000, selling 595, 100,000 oh, 100,000 over 100,000, selling 100,000 bid, 100,000, jy nou maar deze 100, 105, 105 deze over, ek het kleintjie gevat, net vir jou, 105 deze over, want ons is pelle, 110, 110 met 110 deze, I'm on 110 now, 110 met 120, met 120 deze over 120 bid, op 120 deze over 120, selling over 120, 120,000, 130, 130 bid, 130,000 over 130, selling about 130 now, 130 about 130, selling about 130 bid, op 130 they said about 130, 130 about 130, 140 bid, 140, 140 and number of Fiera they said about 140, selling for about 140 bid, 140 and number of Fiera they said about 140, excuse? Sorry, 140 online. against you. 140, selling 40, meter 140, meter 140, 150. 150 on the floor. In honor of fighter days, sir, over 150 on the floor, sir. 150, selling 50, meter honor of fighter days, and 160 on the net. 160, in honor of fighter days, sir, over 170 bid. In honor of 7 days, sir, over 170, selling 7 over 170 on the floor. 170 asking 80, meter 170, meter 170 bid. Hope in honor of 7 days, and I'm on the floor, sir. 170 against you on the net. 180, meter 180 bid. 180 selling 180 on the net. 200,000 on the floor. Mark 180 on the net. 180 on the net. 190 on the floor. 190 meter 190 selling 90 meter 190 asking 200,000 over a 2 bidding 200,000 bid. Of 200 days and I've got 200,000 on the net, sir. 200,000 over a 2 bidding 200,000 over a 2. I've got 200,000 now. 200,000 selling to over 200,000 on the net. It's on the net, sir. 200,000 on the net, 210. 310 days and I'm on 10 on the floor. 210,000 over a 10 bidding 10 over 210 days and I'm on 10 bid. On 210,000 on the floor. 220. 320 days and 220 on the net, sir. 220 mara 320 days and I'm on 20 mara 220 selling to over 220 days and bid. I'm selling at 220,000 to the net, sir. 220,000 to the net. Going once. 220,000 twice. All out and done. 220,000. Ek dink dit kan 'n baie lekker aan dit laat gee. 220,000.
Okay, last pigeon of the evening, another one from Dupree and Dietlefs. On the father side, a couple or 2-3 years ago in Barney, they had the best pigeon in the world, first rank FCI called Turbo Kittel. Now everyone in South Africa is hunting this genetics, everything they can get hold of Turbo Kittel. So this pigeon is bred out of a full brother of Turbo Kittel. So yeah, Turbo Kittel is in this family. This pigeon also made it on the day, 32nd in the final. So yeah, great genetics, fly in front. Congratulations to Bonnie. Guys, this is the last bird and one of my favorites. Good luck.
Good luck. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, then Arend, waar is jy? Arend Elof? Arend, jy kan so lank vir ons nader staan met daai beeld, né? Waar is Arend? Sien ek. Kom so lank nader, laat ons kan gaan as jy klaar is, laat die mense weet hy kom. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we start on 22,500 next 25. 22,500, about 22 bid, 525, selling about 25, 30,000 bid. The 25,000 about 5, selling about 5 and 200, they said about 25, 30,000 now. On 30,000, I'm at about 30,000. 30,000 selling for about 30,000, bid about 30,000 bid. On 35,000, selling for about 35. 35,000 about 5, selling about 35 down top. 35,000 selling for about 35 on the net, sir. 35,000 selling for about 35, asking 40,000 now. 35,000, 40,000 bid. He's bidding 40 against the net, 40,000 on the floor. 40,000 about 40,000, I'm on for about 40,000 bid. 40,000, I'm on 40, selling for about they said about 40 bid. On 40,000, I've got 40 they said. I'm against the net, selling to the floor. 40,000, I'm on 40, bidding for about 40,000 bid. 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, on the floor. 40,000. We're selling at 40,000. Are you all out and done? 5 seconds to go. On 40,000, all out and done. 40,000. Ah, what a bargain. Well bought, sir. Aren't they another start? Ladies and gentlemen, just the last lot of this auction. It's a bronze sculpture. Please just have 1 minute of your time by this the South African artist Arend Elof. Arend is the guy that made all these beautiful prizes. So if you didn't win something, you can buy something today. So please, let's just, it's a beautiful, this is a bronze sculpture. It's number 1 out of 12. There's only 12 of this exclusive collector's items. It's made of solid bronze. You will, and it's certified as well. So the art work depicts a human hand looking at this pigeon wing and dreaming of the black jacket, I think. Something like that. It's a bronze one. There's only 12. It's been certified. And it's really, really, really nice. Where do we start? 20,000. Nothing on the knot. All right, 10 days and let's go. 10,000, let's go. 10 about 10,000. I'm on 10 about 10,000. Selling there about 10,000 bid. On 10,000, I'm on 10, asking 12,000 about 10, bidding 10 about 10,000. I'm on 10 about 10,000 bid. On 10,000, I'm on 10, what about 12? 12,000 about 12. 15,000 about 15. 15,000 about 15, 20,000. Selling there about 20,000 now. On 20,000, I've got 20 about 20 base about 20 bid. On 20,000, I've got 20 about 20 base about 20 bid. On 20,000, I'm on 10 about 20 base and selling 10 about 20 bid. On 20,000, are you all out and done on 20,000? I've got 20,000. 20,000. 20,000, are you all out and done? I'm selling at 20,000. All out and done on 20,000. Kan ek hom verkoop vir 20,000? Sold. Tokka, jy kry hom vir 20,000. Baie, baie dankie. It's been sold. Kom ons gee baie lekker aan het klap, meneer, vir almal van julle. Let's please put our hands together. Thanks for everybody that bought these outstanding pigeons today.
Yeah. Okay, just want to say from my side, thank you very, very much. We also had last year, Arend is doing, as Neil said correctly, all these beautiful trophies. He's a very good artist, but there's many of you guys from overseas that received such a trophy. Last year we have an incident where Mr. Ken Easley, when they shipped my team shipped the trophy to you, it was totally damaged. Therefore, I would love to call you forward as well for your new trophy because it got damaged. But then just a word of advice, Arend is here tonight to help that part, to package your trophy for you, to ship it overseas so that it don't get broken. So you're welcome to then make contact with Arend in case you need to ship this trophy, and he will help you with the packaging. And if I can have Ken Easley here to receive his trophy, he was absent last year at our prize giving. I would be honored to... Oh, he sleep already. Can you just come and get it? Okay, thanks. Legs. Maybe let Arend first package it for him. No, the second one broke.
Because he went, he was tired.
Yeah, no, I understand. Thank you. For Ken, you know him as well. You have his contact. Thank you. You can close.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolutely fantastic 4 days ending up with our award ceremony. On behalf of AFRIKAPRO and on behalf of our race director, we'd like to thank everybody who's come from around the world, who's visited this beautiful country of ours, who's experienced what it's like being amongst other fanciers, and of course, who has won an amazing gift courtesy of AFRIKAPRO. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We'd like to say another immense gratitude to our sponsors, Dak Pharma, Vassal Lager, MedPet, TurfPet, Sakata, SAB, Coca-Cola. We'd also like to thank the Ramaphosa family as well as Andile Ramaphosa for being here today. A big, big thank you to Salome, to Frida, to Lara, to our loft managing team, and a big thank you to everybody else here at Sun City. Till next year, ladies and gentlemen, with AFRIKAPRO, we'd like to say good night. Thank you so much, and remember, be good or be good at it.